Hello, viewers. I'm SB,
And I'm Amabel.
and welcome back to Avowed, where I realized we did all that stuff in camp, and then I didn't actually spend Kai's skill point, because he does have a free skill point here. So, I think we should talk about what we want him to be doing in combat. His basic ability here, which he can do every 40 seconds, taunts enemies, and he has more taunting stuff available. Are you familiar with the meaning of taunt in this mechanical context?
Is it the same as aggroing, as like drawing
Yeah,
the
yeah.
enemy
It means
targets you?
he forces the enemies to target him with their attacks for a while.
Yeah.
So basically, do we want him to be pulling attention away and taking the damage while we hit people in the back, or do we want him to be more hitting people in the back? Because we're pretty tough, right?
Yeah.
We
Okay,
have combat stats. I guess
I
I don't have that
have
much constitution.
I have two questions. First, do we
Yeah.
know if he can die?
He can certainly go down, right? He has
Because
second wind that we can buy for him, same as us.
I don't want him to die.
So that well, this is what I'm saying. Like if we want to push up his tanking stuff, then I'm going to say we should probably pick up second wind.
Okay.
But if not, then maybe we buy the second level of fire and ire, so that he's dealing more damage to the people he's. How do we want to construct the paradigm of our party? You want to go second wind just for safety's sake?
I mean, I'm a cowardly baby, so I always choose like what gives me more health, what gives me more
Okay.
contingencies.
All right, Kyle takes second wind, and we'll maybe lean into him drawing more attention to him than leap of daring and stuff. Because it's very easy to hit enemies with the big slow weapon when they are not looking at you. Okay.
That's true.
Anyway, we were doing stuff. Hi, Kai. We're just talking about you. So the strangle route is over that way. Yeah, that's our quest. Yeah. But I don't know that we have necessarily been very thorough in town. Ooh, free food. We're all. I guess I just want to take, right. We're all healed up because we camped.
I was reminded, I was saying the voice sounded familiar to me, and in the comments, someone said that the guy who voices Kai is the same voice actor who does the guy from Mass Effect, Garrus? Gar something?
Che larde. I'd heard a godlike had come to Paradise.
Oh, hey, Sanza. Comes on a little strong, that's all. He doesn't bite.
But to meet you, what an honor. Who is your patron? Were you drawn to this place?
I can speak to fish and shoot fire from my eyes. It's incredible. Hey, how much of a dick are we? I guess that's a choice we get to make.
I mean, this is someone being really earnest, so I feel like
it's a lot, though. I'm uncomfortable with this. I'm gonna go number 4 here. Is everyone in the Living Lands this invasive?
I apologize. My curiosity got the better of me. Listen, you haven't been to the wilds east of the city, have you?
Let me guess. Everything there wants to kill me?
I assume that's a no? Then have you seen a cartographer in the area? A human, about my height.
I haven't done that either, actually.
He must have gone farther than I thought. His name is Girmund. He's my assistant, and I'm worried about him. I sent him to map the eastern wilds. I knew it would be perilous, but it's been a long time since he's written, even for him.
Okay, by perilous, you mean...
Bandits, smugglers, spiders with eyes as big as plates.
You know how many so-called adventurers I've saved out there?
It's an intrepid occupation.
3, this month.
As I said, if you find him and bring me his map, I'll be glad to pay for it. I may even have more work for you.
Yeah, okay, you know what? I see why you're concerned. I'll keep my eye. It feels like it would be very rude to be like, no, I don't care if your friend is dead. Well, employee.
When he last wrote, he was mapping the eastern ruins. Take the letter. It might help. If you find him, bring his work to my shop in Paradise Town. You're welcome anytime. I have quite the assortment of curios. Maybe you'll even buy one of my maps.
Okay. Wanted Sanza, proprietor of Sanza's Emporium, has reported his assistant Gearmund missing in the wilds of Dawnshore. A reward will be offered. Below is his last correspondence. Sanza, pleased to report I've made it to Usher's Hand intact. I sense we've overestimated how far we can safely explore. We could outfit an entire expeditionary force with the bandits I've encountered on the main road alone. I nearly spent my whole purse bribing my way out of scrapes. To think I used to gripe about the Principi. Never again. Anyway, here now. Set up camp in the cavern while I scout the ruins. I wonder whether anyone in the wayward throngs of Paradise is an expert on dead languages. Ooh, we might be an expert on dead languages. What are we calling the ancients anyway? Godless? That's not much of a name. You think on it, I'll transcribe. Hope I'm not writing down any curses. In higher spirits, Gearmund. Okay, so he's set up in a cavern somewhere to the east.
Well, that's our marching orders then.
Kai, we're not taking orders. We're offering to do favors for people in exchange for lots of money. Yeah. Favors, maybe not the word. Is that openable? Trying to get on this, like, support here. Apparently the angle is a little too steep. Well, never mind. Oh, you know what? We know what that building is. We climbed all over that already. So this is the little bit of town we have been to. I kind of want to go over there.
Okay.
But first, let's check beneath the bridge. The most unfortunate tale of Favia and Bernat, a Valian tragedy. Scene. Laya watches Bernat approach Favia's tree, looking for her human form. Behold, now comes the fun, that for which I have waited. His love is forfeit, her life is forfeit, and all I have worked toward shall be fulfilled. He says he knows his love. He says no force in the world could keep him from her, but what chance has force against guile? Never will he find his love, for she is no longer his love. The spell cannot be undone except by her death, and by then it will be too late. But wait, he has seen her. I have no idea. This is punctuated in space like it's verse, but I cannot fucking find a meter in here to save my life.
No, I was trying to count and like, no, it just, no.
Laya steps back to observe. Favia comes in and says, "Pray, mortal, why have you come here? These woods are not for your kind. The affairs of men have no place at this tree. Leave, leave ere your welcome lapses." And Bernat responds, "Foul creature! Where is my love? What have you done with her? Always this has been the station for our encounters, and never before have I seen you. Where is my love? Answer, answer ere my patience lapses." Favia says, "Fool, this is my land, and this is my tree. Your presence never before has been felt. Again I say to you, leave. My generosity will not be extended a third time." This is a long scene. Do you mind if I don't deliver this entire scene?
I'm happy to.
They don't usually, in these games, the snippets of art and whatnot, they're not usually this long.
Yeah.
They really went for it here. Anyway, everybody ends up dead, I think is the point.
Yeah.
Just gonna steal some apples. I left it on screen long enough for everybody to read it, hopefully.
Yeah.
But then again, y'all have access to the pause button.
I did like there were two lines there that had the same words, but there was a comma in one of them changing the meaning. That's pretty neat. The rest of it's kind of perfunctory, though.
There it is again.
I do like a comma that changes the
Nothing
meaning.
down there, right?
There is. I heard it stirring.
It's probably your stomach.
It's not. They've got things here that even
That's where your
Val
stomach
wouldn't
is.
dream about. I'm not taking any chances.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
No sudden moves. You'll startle it.
It's just rats or something.
I promise you I am not threatening you. I've forgotten how to put away my weapons. It probably doesn't matter. Oh. Hold on now. What's going on down there? Amabel, we have to find our way into that sewer.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Phantoms. You ready, Kai? Where's Kai? Okay, well, I'll handle this. Oh, jeez. Did you know ghosts are somewhat resistant to being killed with a hammer? It's actually not that bad. We're kind of getting it done. They can, in fact, be Kool-Aid manned quite effectively. Hey, guess what? Fuck you.
Yeah.
That's very fun. It's always good to just charge people and things. And yeah, thanks, Kai. He's calling down to us through the grate.
You might not be having this problem, but I'm actually having a lot of distortion with the audio. I just thought I'd let you know in case.
Are you?
Yeah. If you're not, then I guess that's fine. But
Well, it's fine. It's fine so far as it's fine so long as it's not happening to the recording as well. I guess. Hold on a second. I'm gonna pause the recording and we'll find out. Okay. Well, we I don't know. We jiggled the handle. Hopefully that'll solve it. I don't really know what to do. Hey, Kai. Nice of you to show up. So I am still hearing a treasure noise over here. This door does not door. Does it smash? It doesn't really smash. So it seems like there must be. Maybe we can get in through there. Where is that? That would be.
I think you need to take more levels in Kool-Aid Man so you can butt through the door.
Yeah, just destroy the entire
Well,
door.
maybe I can go through a wall. So if you can't go through a door, I feel like that's this amateur hour.
Okay, we found here a lockbox that I don't have enough lockpicks to open. And yeah,
That's how lockpick work.
Here's where this would be. Yeah, it's how they work in these games, certainly.
Okay.
This is not exactly what I thought it was. Here, I'm too
Is that
big
better
to
or worse?
fit through this big stupid hole.
Is
Hi,
that better
Kai.
or worse than a lockpicking minigame?
Just having to gather a certain raw number of lockpicks. Oh, okay. So the hole that actually leads inside there might be underneath this building. Because we can see from here. No, I guess this is what I was seeing from that crack. And this unfortunately just doesn't quite.
Okay.
Oh, but there's an explosive. Well, that's solvable. Hold on, let me get my bibbidi bobbidi boo out here. Did that? It didn't actually get rid of the door. I can't help but notice. Well, let me see if that door is at least interactable now. Now that it's not nailed shut from the other side. Indeed, problem solved. Okay, we got more boots, and hey, look, it's that lockpick we were after. So I like finding all this cool, unique stuff, but maybe we could find some things that go in other slots now. I definitely think I'm gonna stick with the Arcanist boots here. What's up, Amabel? Why are you laughing?
Well, it turns out they were rushed. They only got the boots done. The only loot you'll find are the boots.
You know, one thing that I do think that a lot of characters in these fantasy games, they're not creative enough. Because, like, you could... What if you just put the boots on your hands? You could be getting all these item bonuses. It's like up to you. I'm going to go ahead and unlock this. Hopefully this is not a terrible waste of our 3 lockpicks. We got some golden skellings, a gem, some stuff that we need for upgrades, binding copper. That seems pretty fancy. Okay, so it's just materials. Who knows if they're even good materials? Oh, wait, hold on. Why did I come back out? I came back out here for the treasure, but we're definitely not done inside.
That was rad. The movement in this game is pretty cool. There's a fluidity to it that's...
Yeah, like I said, it's
I don't know.
definitely at least a little bit sort of action focused. I pressed the wrong button. I did not mean to Kool-Aid man that crate. I was just trying to get my weapons out. But, you know, it's very natural for me to press 1 to draw my weapon because I've been playing first-person games since the early 90s. And that's not how this one works.
Now, when you use... You're using the numpad for that?
Hi, everybody.
Or are you,
No.
or are you
What?
using numbers along the top?
Along the top.
Okay.
Because my left hand is on WASD.
This is so... Okay.
Yeah, I know. You really don't play PC games.
I'm trying to learn. It's very confusing. It's like... You know what it's like? It's like the time I tried to learn how to use the other kind of keyboard.
Okay.
Not
The
QWERTY,
other-
but the other one.
The other kind of keyboard, sure.
The other major kind of...
Sweetie, there are several other kinds of keyboards.
Okay, well... Just QWERTY feels normative for me.
Aha! Air dash. Sorry, Kai.
Pretty
Cis
good.
people have to stay down there. I'll come back for you.
Are you sure? He'll probably just jump like next to you in a minute.
Well,
Staying down there?
I was making a fun reference to
Yeah, I
the fact
know.
that our character's air dash implies that we are a friend of Madeline, so to speak. Is that a thing? Have we adopted that culturally? Can we start it?
Okay.
Found a
That
key to
sounds
the
all right to
storeroom.
me.
To my fellow soldiers, I've grown tired of the lack of respect from this ragtag militia. I know many of you feel the same. Perhaps with the key to their precious storeroom missing, they'll earn some damned humility. It's much overdue. We can return the key after they've started treating us like the professional soldiers we are. Yeah, this is professionalism right here. So we've got the storeroom key from the ragtag militia. And also some stew that we're just gonna, an open bowl of stew that we're just gonna carry around in our inventory. Anything fun up here? Not really, except for like a pretty good view. Ah, access to another roof. That's potentially interesting. We could maybe get up into the rigging of that ship. I don't know that I want to be up there, but... Alright, do you think I can make this without the dash?
You can, but why would you want to?
Because the dash does cost a limited resource, a non-automatically replenishing resource.
All right.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be a baby about it. It's just, you
It's
know,
been harder to get a good day's catch.
we only have so many potions, and I don't want to run out at a critical moment. Vessel bones. One of the best kinds of bones, one assumes.
There's no Samhain bones.
I would...
That's my best
I-
kind of bones.
I appreciate what you're saying. That's very sweet. If we open one of these crates and I was in there, I would be concerned. Oh, hey, a gun. Hey, a fucking gun. All right. Pistols shoot bullets perfectly straight at medium range, dealing moderately high damage and stuns. This is like the major offset between guns and the other ranged weapons in this setting is that the guns are actually precise. That's an interesting way to characterize them, given this sort of like, there's a real like piratical setting thing going. Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Look
Whoa.
at these critters! Wow!
Can you pat it?
I do not have buttons for that. No,
That interact.
I tried. It didn't. It doesn't. Nothing. No. Nothing doing, sister.
All right. Bug report. Let's pull up the menu. Send them a bug report.
Excuse me, I cannot pet the critter. Those are charming. Those are very charming creatures.
Welcome, Aedyran. Something you need?
I guess, what do you... Yeah, what's your deal? You sell some... Okay, some stuff I don't care about. Also, fish. And hardtack. Amabel, what is hardtack? I know it's a real-world thing, but I don't really know much about it. I didn't watch the Townsend's video. I'm sorry.
I used to know what it was. Hang on, I'll look it up real quick.
This month. I leave offerings every week. Why is Andra still angry with us?
This is more than Andra's doing.
You mean that plague from beyond the hills? It can't have. Can it?
Aye, probably not. Still, maybe we ought to burn the nets.
Okay, it's a type of cracker.
Okay, I mean, I kind of knew that. I was hoping for some, like, specifics and fascinating historical context, because you
A
know...
type of dense cracker made from flour, water, and sometimes salt. It's inexpensive and long-lasting.
Okay, that's not... I'm just saying, because you, like, know old stuff a lot of the time.
I do know old stuff a lot of the time. I don't know that. I know pemmican. Like, I know about making pemmican.
Okay,
But,
it's not really the... Thank you. It's not really the thing. Alright, we're finding lots and lots of loot around here, at least. We are robbing this town blind. I guess this would have been a pretty easy way to get over here without air dashing.
Yeah, I don't know much about, like, naval stuff other than the battles.
Yeah.
Except for like Arctic exploration, which is why I know about pemmican and, you know, the qualities of penguin meat and stuff like that.
Even like common, uncommon, rare.
I mean, penguin meat was very common, because the thing about penguins is they really didn't know to run away from humans. So they just would just waddle up to people and then, you know, get turned into food. It's pretty depressing.
This guy just watched me, like, just walk into the old locked storehouse and then back out again. I guess hopefully he's gonna be cool about it.
He looked a little out of it, so I mean, maybe.
Yeah, that's fair. He did seem like maybe he was not 100% level.
I only know two kinds of facts. Those are depressing facts and fun facts.
And most of your fun facts are actually depressing facts anyway, so. So we could be adventuring right now, and I do want to say, you know, we'll get to it. The thing is, what if there's loot? What if there's loot to be had? Okay, I think we maybe have exhausted the town for the moment. Have we been over there? Hey, Amabel, have you ever wondered why it takes me so long to complete a video game?
Because you're very thorough. Because you privilege the art of self-discovery and experimentation over, like, following walkthroughs or tutorials.
Is that what this is? Self-discovery? As I walk around and steal all of the food from everybody's plate?
Because you are a rascal. Non-derogatory.
That lovable rascal. The envoy blows through town, and all of a sudden there's a great wave of starvation. So I took off with all of the food.
Can I tell you something that bugs me in fantasy stuff?
Sure.
Is when the generic human analog are just called humans, and other clearly humanoid people are called, it's like they're different species, and like there should be different. I don't like that. I don't like that. I think there should be a different name for a human so that it's not dehumanizing the other people.
Okay, I think that generally what you're talking about there is the idea that they've sort of translated the language of the place across, and like the word we'd use for the thing that you're talking about is human. I think you're creating a bit. All right, hold on.
Okay.
Test your mettle. Do you think do you think you have what it takes to stand against me? Come see for yourself. Whether you're a Paradisant native, an Aedyran newcomer, or anyone else, you're welcome in my arena. Just leave your problems and politics at the threshold, unless you want to be the next one to test my theory that Kith can fly, but only straight towards the ground, and only once. Come to the top of Magran's Assay to see what you're made of. Magran's Assay. Do we know what building that is? Ooh. Free spear. Okay. I do like a spear, but it seems like we're not really in like heavy polearm territory.
No, not yet.
Well, I mean the way the game systems have been described here, I'm expecting there not to be heavy polearms.
Okay. Also put that in the bug report. We can't pet the animals. Big beautiful critter does not get a scritch. That is a crime.
So
No polearm.
This over here is the building that we were shown in the
Nice
what
banner,
do you call
ain't
it?
I found it on the beach, covered in bird shit. Must have washed ashore from parts unknown.
Huh. This is the big building that we were shown everybody retreating into in the cinematic and then forcing the other people out of.
Good afternoon.
That guy's a bannerman, in the sense that he's literally like a man who cares about banners. Got ourselves a fast travel point over here, and also a lootable plant. Also a chicken. Where do you think you're going?
Can't pet the chicken.
Grab this chicken. Grab this chicken. I am not going to attempt to use our other verbs on the chicken. I bet a charge would really set it straight, though. So this is definitely looking a little bit more ramshackle out here.
For sure.
It's probably pretty fun to climb around on.
So you gonna climb around on it?
Yeah, I'm looking around. Herbs and stuff, all that's important. We discovered Shantytown. I sure did. And also the bridge out to somewhere. Okay, lit ourselves up another fast travel point. Is that interactable? No, that bag of scrolls is not. There's actually kind of a lot of town here. I didn't realize we were still on the outskirts of town.
This feels a lot more developed as a town than, because again, my point of reference is like some of the Bethesda stuff.
Yeah, and when
I
you
feel
say
there's a
some of
lot
the
more-
Bethesda stuff, you don't mean like recent Bethesda stuff.
I mean, I don't know what I mean. The Elder Scrolls : Oblivion
Yeah,
and Fallout 3.
yeah, just to help people contextualize exactly what it is that you are saying.
Okay. But I'm used to the towns being not so. There is so much here, and it's actually all interesting instead of boring bullshit. So like that's rad.
I just grabbed a spoiled cucumber. Okay.
Don't grab the spoiled stuff.
Well,
Ooh, a pepper, that looks real good.
Thank you, Amabel. I want to put down the spoiled stuff. Do not consume. No, it says left click to consume. I right clicked. I wanted to throw it away. Is there not a button for drop this thing? I put it in this. I put it in our camp stash. That gets it out of my inventory at least.
Yeah, but you don't want to make.
I can't believe it's like hit left click to consume. So I right clicked on it, and that just also consumes.
Flying rats! What else are you gonna take?
What's up?
Stay back. They might circle around. I don't want you to get hurt.
Hi, you're yelling a lot. What's happening? Buddy, easy. They're just gulls. What did they take?
They've got my crew's swollen nets. The one treasure I have in this world, but no. I can't even keep that. I've climbed rigging for years. It's not like I can't fetch them myself, but... what if the birds knock me off?
Sorry, are they not gulls? What? Okay, a swollen net. What is that? What?
They're medallions. Small. Nothing valuable. Sailors in my, alliance. Make them to identify themselves.
Okay. I don't know that we need to get involved in the sort of the politics of the... We're strangers here, you know? Well, I mean, I could probably help track those down.
You're right. I suppose if you're godlike, a few birds wouldn't scare you. I'd start looking in high places around the shantytown. I don't know why they line their nests with them, but I bet that's where they are.
Birds do love a shiny thing.
And light on your feet. Oh, and don't mind getting pecked.
I am going to steal from this guy while he's too upset about being stolen from to notice.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah, you are. All right. So, you know, I imagine our characters probably had to deal with a lot of, like, bullshit from birds. Right? They've been trying to eat off of our face, basically, like, since we were young.
Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense.
Free grog. That turnip's okay.
Turnip?
A lot of this shit is spoiled. A lot of what has been left behind is spoiled. I don't really need to buy food, and I suspect that's all you sell. So let us take that Kai. I guess let's get up on top of things and start jumping around and getting into trouble. We'll leave the settlement eventually. But for right now, I could get in a fight with
some birds.
I'll get in a fight with a seagull. I'm not afraid of a bird. It's over here.
I know. I've seen it, and I worry about you.
I am in real life. I am afraid of some birds. The fact that I will yell at and cuss out a Canada goose does not mean that I would ever like tangle with a Canada goose. I know better than that.
What were those birds you yelled at the zoo?
Those were peacocks, I think. That's not a scary bird. I'm not afraid of a peacock.
Peacock is a scary bird. Peacocks are very territorial.
Probably could have just used my hammer for that. I mean, they're territorial, but they're territorial, but they're small. Their beaks are tiny, and I do not fear their ornamental wings.
Okay, would you be afraid of a velociraptor?
I would be afraid of a velociraptor. I don't think that's the same class of problem.
They are the size of a chicken.
Yeah, but they have the claw. I don't know why it took me so long to think of the word claw.
You probably were trying to think of the word dew claw, to be more precise.
Oh, what I was really about to say was fang, but I mean they do have the fang. They will fang you.
Yeah.
Hello? Please, we don't want any trouble.
Hello, yes, I've entered your home for reasons.
Who is that, lovely? I hear unfamiliar footsteps, love.
Visitors, dearest. No one we know. Sorry for that. My husband's recently lost his sight. He's easily confused. Can I help you with something?
Can I help you? You're Aedyran's, yes? I'm an envoy. We can tell from the accent, I guess?
Yeah. Let's say yeah.
Ah, we heard the Emperor sent someone to Paradise. Not that we figured it would matter much to us. Yes, we're Aedyran's. Once were, anyway.
A lifetime ago.
Strange to see us living out here in the shantytown, I suppose.
I mean, it does sound like they're hinting, right? They're hinting that they have a story
Yeah.
to tell. Yeah, all right, let's go for it. It sounds like you have quite a story to tell. This character loves a story, right? We're just like reading nonstop and everything. I think that makes sense as characterization.
We came here before most of the rest of the Aedyrans. Wanted to start our lives over.
Well, I had a rough time of it back home. Needed a new start.
You're in good company. That's a tale many here share.
Thing is, my dearest and I have enemies in Aedyran. Friends of theirs started showing up at the docks.
And then they were crowding all the familiar places of our new home.
Only a matter of time until someone recognized us. So, it's time to move on. Only it's not so easy as just walking out the door.
Yeah, it never is, even in the best of times.
Aye, there's the truth of it.
First off, we need herbs.
Andra's kiss, the apothecary said. I should be able to get these eyes back in shape.
Only the apothecary didn't have any. Said it grows by the Eastern Gorge, overlooking the massive skeleton of some beast. Dangerous place.
And lo, we are fetch quested. Yeah, I know, I'll see what I can do.
We'd be most appreciative, of course.
Oh, I love. Most appreciative.
If it's not too much to ask, we also need to get our land deeds for Thirdborn. We bought them through an Almauer broker in the city, but we haven't been able to get them.
Land deeds? Seriously? I mean, it's obvious why they would want land deeds. These are both kind of like shitty questions.
Yeah.
I sort of wish we had a nicer. I guess I'll say you can't get that yourself. I think this is less shitty.
Yeah.
I could, but I might be recognized, and then maybe captured, or worse.
Much worse.
And then where would my dearest be? Blind and alone in this pitiful shack. Anyway, we paid good money for that land, and it will mean our livelihood when we get to Thirdborn. Every bit of money we didn't spend on transport, we put into buying that land.
Right. Except we haven't heard from the broker in weeks.
Everything's already been paid for. He just needed to get the documents in order. If you could get them for us, we'd appreciate it.
Did it take you until there to realize that they'd been scammed? Is that what that sound was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, this is some hot nonsense. Well, you know what? I will see what I can do.
Oh, bless you, Envoy.
That's some nonsense.
Envoy?
Envoy.
Envoy.
Yeah, the word's pronounced. Listen, it's fine. They're from Aedyran. Their French is not great.
Any news?
No, nothing. Sorry.
We'll leave you to it then.
I think I skipped a little bit of maybe some of the earlier parts of that conversation. I am still gonna steal all their money, obviously. This is my fee. That's my retainer. All right, we got one. Because a couple of times there she was like, "Oh, and then I might be recognized," but I maybe missed the part where that's why is that. Who are you?
Because they have enemies from back home.
Yeah, but like I thought we were maybe gonna get a little bit more, a little more detail on that.
Yeah, I don't think we were given an option that it would give us that. Oh, turn back a second. Turn back to the. Look at them crawling around. Oh, those are leaves. Never mind. Look at them. No, wait. No, those are bugs.
Yeah, those are bugs. Little isopods.
Look at them. They're so cute.
All right, this one I am going to just hit. We are going to save some essence some of the time. All right, a bow. I mean, we're getting lots of upgrade materials. Maybe enough to think of actually upgrading our armor. We'll see. I really thought I was going to be able to grab onto that and pull myself up. Well, we still need a couple of these swollenets, so let's get back up here. What is going to be the best way to get, like, properly up high? The thing we did over there might work with a charge.
Yeah.
Maybe. We can also search this way a little bit more. Okay, that's just somebody's left a trout pie on the roof. That feels like a bit of an odd move.
Well, they don't want to leave it on the windowsill because it'd be stolen. To put it on the roof where no one would get at it.
Yeah, but there's something that is like just slightly offensive to me about putting fish on the roof. It's a violation of the national order, you know?
I guess.
Oh, that cloth is not load bearing.
Okay.
Well.
That's a deep subject.
I may as well grab this sword that I saw down here then. I wasn't going to jump down just for a random sword that we're not even going to use, but since I have fallen anyway. Let's see if we can get access to some upper areas. Yeah, somewhere else here. I think I should be able to do that. I do like climbing around on stuff. I don't know if that's clear yet. I don't know if that's come across. Ooh,
I mean, I've seen
there's something over there. Oh, that didn't break at all. I really thought the wood was going to break away from the door there.
Maybe.
Ah, air dash. Every time. Let's refresh my resources here. I might have to do like a sideways cornering maneuver. Nope, okay, I caught it. I thought there was some chance I was going to have to basically like jump forward and then turn and air dash 90 degrees, but we're good. Not that it seems necessarily super valuable to be over here. Certainly no quest items. All right,
Okay.
that's 3.
We have one more to find.
This leads down into this building. Okay, we were here already.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
If you were to change your primary quest to this quest, would it give you like a little compass point, do you think, of where the thing is?
It might.
I hate that.
I also kind of hate that. That's why I haven't done it.
Yeah.
I would like to explore and find them the old-fashioned way.
Yeah. No, I just was, because it seems to be like a, like, again, I'm only really familiar with apparently those very old Bethesda games as far as a 3D fantasy bunch of side quest kind of game, and it's something that I find really obnoxious, actually, you know, and I feel like if you have to implement that in order to make navigation of your world possible, you're not doing the best job creating a world that flows. Does that make sense?
Well, I mean, flow's a very sort of a loose idea, but also, you know, it's not like most games that have those waypointing systems and whatnot, they're not the only way to get around. They're just the lazy way that people use instead of learning how to read the world design.
Okay.
Disgruntled neighbor's note. My man, if you don't keep it down up there, I'm breaking that damned loot myself. 3 of the neighbors have already dropped in to complain about you practicing in the middle of the night. You're family, so I'm not going to leave you to the wilds, but please, go down to the shore or something until you can carry a tune. Poor guy. Okay, so... I can make that. And there we go.
Cool.
Ow. Ow.
Nothing out here.
There we are. I knew we were close.
Any luck with the search?
Yeah, I think I've got them all.
Well, not the gods. Thank you. Let me see them.
I don't think we're gonna try to extort him over it. Yeah, here, put him somewhere safe this time.
Don't worry, I will. In fact, you can have mine. It's enchanted. Might be some kind of luck for you.
Guy's got a weird way of speaking. You do that? Well, thank you. I apparently need all the luck I can get.
Don't mention it. Just one more thing. All this time, I've been sure this was Helia's doing, but maybe it's just superstition. Do you really think the gods curse us over past mistakes?
You know, it feels to me like the gods would have bigger things to worry about.
They do, don't they? You know, it's kind of a relief to think that we're beneath their notice. How'd I ever end up here? The Living Lands was supposed to be about fresh starts and new adventures, but just look at this dump. Thanks for the swollenets, and for taking a weight off my shoulders.
Okay. We got ourselves a new accessory. Plus 20% currency when looting coins. Oh, rad, actually.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a really rad thing to get this early in our adventure. So, Amabel, do you think we should head out now? The exploring's been good, but we're probably...
Yeah, we should head out, because there's gonna...
Wow, that's a look, my dude. The pillowcase on the head really makes a statement.
Can't believe we're stuck here thanks to the shutdown.
Does he get any
Sorry, lady.
in this?
Oh, as long as those Aedyrans are here, it can always get worse.
I'd love to see them take a long walk off a short pier.
I accidentally Mario stomped her as we came off of the building there.
Of Aedyran's new arrivals. Paradise doesn't have room for everyone.
Yes, thank you, Kai. I also watched the cinematic.
Sorry, Envoy. The city's under lockdown by order of the Clavager. Rumors of plague and all that.
All right, yeah, we'll deal with all this stuff once we've got ourselves a Clavager.
Yeah, we have to go find him. We gotta find the geography man. And the...
Love to find a geography man.
The cartographer. And then the, you can see now, Herb. How do you...
Pretty cool scarecrow, I guess.
I was gonna ask, like, scale of 1 to 10, how's that scarecrow?
Yeah, this is like you know, honestly, I was tempted to dismiss it initially, but honestly, really looking at it, I think the mouth does a lot of good work here. That like scraggly mouth is a very spooky design. I'm gonna give this is a 6, I think.
Okay.
It's missing some of the core features that you like to see, but it's not bad overall. I don't know. I guess it's probably more of a scare gull. Uh-oh.
Oh, no, you don't.
Oh, magic spiders.
Okay. Oh, no, you don't. It's a terrible line. Don't.
You know what? Feel free to, like, step in here and actually get some fucking work done. Are you still not done with that? Buddy. You can't just call targets and then, like... Ugh, terrible. Terrible fighter.
But that spider's the one that killed his family.
Hope you don't mind spiders.
Okay, well that's a spider cave right there, if I've ever seen one before, and I have.
Now, does Kai have the ability to get equipment?
Yeah, probably.
'Cause maybe his equipment isn't great.
Maybe.
It would make him better at fighting if you gave him equipment.
So we can put skill points into our little into the spells that we're being granted currently by our grimoire. We can gain our own innate spell here with the minor missiles. We can make it easier to wear light and medium armor eventually. Is there a heavy armor thing? Can we ever? Okay, so we might be trying to stick to medium armor over the course of this game. Out of curiosity, like, is there any really cool fighter stuff here? So this decreases the stamina penalty for your medium and heavy armors. This gives us shield bash. We're not likely to equip a shield. Just raw max health is pretty cool. A shout. Let's you stun people more easily. Unarmed attacks are fine quality and can break wooden barriers and explosive barrels. Okay, so this is basically like enchanted hands. If you want to be a bare hand fighter, I appreciate that they put that in there. Big damage with big weapons. Ooh, fancy jumping skills. Okay. I do feel like I kind of want to be, putting a lot of points into fighter/wizard.
Yeah.
Fighter wizard is the way I often play these sorts of things. Yeah, I guess let's pick up minor missiles. So they seek out enemies, dealing large amounts of damage on impact. All right, this Oh, I have an attribute point too, right? We should spend the attribute point. I like more damage for the moment. So we don't need to go into Spider Cave. Do we want to go into Spider Cave?
Yes.
Okay. Well, all right. That was pretty unequivocal. To Spider Cave we go. And I guess this will be our first, proper dungeon.
That's what I'm excited for. I love a dungeon. I don't know if you know this.
Okay, it's pretty gross and drippy here. That seems appropriate. You know what, Amabel?
Yeah?
Maybe this is a good place to actually call the episode.
Yeah?
Maybe let's not take on a new zone of peril, 50 plus minutes into the recording. So I'm going to go ahead and just call it there. That's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Apologies for spending yet another episode just parkouring around the settlement. But we are off properly now. It is adventure time. So come back next time for a trip through a terrifying spider gorge, and then also maybe actually finding out where that claviger is. And we'll see you then.